Hi everyone, it's Beck Beatty here with another process video I recently created. This one I created for the RG Richard Garay brand as part of the Make Amazing design team. And today I'm going to be creating a scrapbook page of a special moment captured between cousins while we were away camping. So I started out with the Lumberjack Days So Plaid stamp and die set, just using these logs of wood to create some of the background. Starting out with the dark colour ink pad in the cocoa powder, and I gradually want to get lighter as I'm going out from the centre of the page, so then followed with the hazelnut blend and then the oatmeal cookie. I wanted to further get a little bit lighter, so what I decided to do was just stamp first off onto my mat and then stamp back onto the page each time I re-inked. So you can see that colour really gets much lighter as you go along and do that, really just to graduate the colour out. Next I just want to add in some liquid watercolour, so just to create a bit more depth into the page and a stronger base for the photo and design to sit on. So just moving it around a little bit with some plastic just to get it a bit more random. Also adding a little bit of flicking with it with a paintbrush. Same product, just a little bit flicking. As you can see, it sort of dries off a little bit lighter in the background there, just adding a little bit more splatter. I then wanted to start creating the design, so I've used the Lumberjack Days Bromance printed paper. This comes in a 6x6 size, and perfect for creating anything really, scrapbooking pages, cards, you name it, gift tags, gift bags, anything you wish really. So it's really good size. I like that you get all the different patterns in the same paper, so you can just flick through and work out which ones you like. There's also these really cute Lumberjack Days wood chips, and the page really comes together so easily when you've got the right elements to use, and I just love how this collection works together. I wanted to create a bit more interest onto that wooden saw, so that's where my title went, and just adding the Hey You stamped on with the hazelnut blend ink pad, again from the stamp and die set that I used earlier. It really is sweet, adding those different textures. You can see I tried to add in a little die cut axe. It just didn't really work with the page, so I quickly decided not to use that. I headed over to the Lumberjack Days Bro Rivets. Oh my goodness, am I in love with these. I think I need packets and packets of them. They're just divine. And I just love the metal element that it does add into the page. A little bit masculine, a little bit blingy, but just, yeah, it works really, really well with the whole collection. Definitely probably one of my favourites in the collection. Wanted to get a little bit more of the pattern paper in there, just finding a little bit plain, so I wanted to add a bit more interest in there. So I just tore off a piece, and as you can see, I'm just hiding cut out bits to lengthen out my paper, and that axe paper really adds a really fun element into this page, as you can see. And now I've started to adhere it all down, so pulling it apart a little bit and adding my glue in there, and also going to add a little bit of dimension. I like to use cardboard boxes behind my photos because I find it's really nice and flat. It keeps my photo really flat, and also often flattens out anything that's a little bit warped because I've done sprays and things like that, so it works really good for that. So you'll see me use that in a moment. A little bit addicted to Lego boxes. One of my sons turned 5 in December and he got a lot of Lego, so I have a lot of Lego boxes because I've always been busy making all the Lego projects, and I'm not really one for keeping the boxes, so I've been using them recycled into my scrapbooking. So you can see there, just adding the layers in, the different pattern papers out of the collection. And now, as I said, the dimension behind the photo just lifts my photo up a little bit, and as I said, adds a little bit of strength to the photo, keeps it nice and flat and straight. And just going to adhere that down onto the page. Really takes no time. I like liquid glue for that reason. I find it really quick and easy with my scrapbooking pages, and sticks to any sort of mediums or anything that I've been working with underneath, so it's usually my go-to. Now just adding in the wood chips elements, and love these trees, they're so fun, and just using the Fun Stampers Journey foam squares for that, and you can really just layer up the dimension for how high you need it. And I just decided to add in some different levels of dimensions, so one of the trees is higher than the other, just to create a bit more interest and a bit more depth into my page. And now adhering on the title wood chip as well. Really think that came cute with the Hey You on there. It almost looks like it's been burnt into the wood with the brown ink. Really love that effect. Want to add just a little bit more interest and dimension. Reached out for the twine, but just decided that the twine, I don't know, I couldn't find a place where it would really work, so decided to leave that and add in a little bit more pattern paper. Just want a little bit more colour in there, subtle but there. Just adding in a couple of strips of that more maroon type paper. Each of the sheet of papers has a strip of plain paper on the top of each sheet, so they're really quick and easy to use, just to add in little pops of colour around your page. And you can see it's really coming together now. And just want to start finishing it off with some finishing elements. So adding in some of the Fun Stampers Journey hazelnut silk. And I do really love this product because it dries really well and it adds splatter in no time. And I'm now adding in some journaling, just obviously the memories I want to document about the moment that we've captured there. So it was a really fun moment between the boys. It's so nice to see them so close. Thanks so much for heading over today to check out my video. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of the screen, and feel free to leave any comments or questions that you might have in the section below, or even if you simply want to say hi or what you enjoyed about the project. I'd love to hear from you. Make sure you also check out all the fun products that go along with this collection over at the website. The link is in the description section below, so make sure you do check that out. Again, thanks again for coming across. Hope you have a fantastic day. See ya.